You're watching KCRG TV 9. Now, from your 24-hour news source, this is KCRG TV 9 News at 5.
We have breaking news for you this evening.
Cedar Rapids police have blocked off portions of the Walmart parking lot on 29th Avenue Southwest. It's because of a report about 3:35 this afternoon of someone with a self-inflicted stab wound. Police have said emergency responders did take a woman with a stab wound to a hospital, and police spokesman Greg Bulow said that woman bought the knives at Walmart.
Police say there's no threat to the public. We'll bring you more information as it becomes available. A group of parents at Linn-Mar High School say the football program there is causing their sons emotional and physical abuse. Earlier today, families filed complaints with the state education officials against assistant coach Matt Casebolt. Now, this all started in December when 4 of the families took concerns to the Linn-Mar High School principal.
The district investigated and then dismissed the abuse claims, but 5 parents are now filing a formal complaint with the Iowa Board of Educational Examiners. KCRG TV 9's Forrest Saunders is live at Linn-Mar's district headquarters in Marion. And Forrest, those parents are taking this a step further, aren't they?
That they are, Bruce and Beth. I'm standing outside of a school board meeting which is going on right behind me, behind those walls. And in just a few minutes, a representative for those 5 families is going to be speaking to the school board, saying that their concerns weren't properly addressed.
Are we concerned about our kids? Yes.
Mark Henrich's 2 sons are no longer playing football for Linn-Mar High School. He pulled both after he says assistant coach Casebolt verbally abused one of them.
An hour and a half, 2-hour episodes of continuous confronting verbally on an issue that, probably should have been done within the first 30 to 90 seconds.
The Henrichs are one of the 5 who filed with the Education Examiners Board. The group's complaints against the assistant coach range from verbal abuse to physical. In one instance, parents allege Casebolt hit a student in the face with a flat weight, chipping his tooth. Henrich says the group wants the board to hold not just Casebolt accountable, but also Linn-Mar's head coach and athletic director who oversee him.
We'd like to see them come in, interview, and investigate, and then take immediate action.
Linn-Mar High School principal Jeff Gustafson doubts state officials will find anything more than the district did. He says Linn-Mar spent a month and a half looking into the 4 December claims. He says officials interviewed dozens of staff and students, but in the end, the district came up with nothing.
When you have a situation where there's a whole lot of people there, and all of the individuals that are around that area, including the adults in the room, but all of them, and you can't find anybody that says that action took place, you're not going to act upon something.
Well, Henrich says at least 15 other families support the complaints against Casebolt. The assistant coach has got his supporters too. Former player Andy Henry said he never saw Casebolt verbally or physically abuse a player. He told us in a statement, quote, "I think these allegations are outrageous. My personal experience from Coach Casebolt is nothing but positive. He pushed me the hardest I've ever been pushed, and that turned me into a great football player and a better person." Now, the Board of Examiners says it can't comment on any complaints received, but here's the typical process. Complaints have to meet the criteria for investigation. Then an investigator would check things out. If a code violation is found, the board issues a statement of charges and hearing notice. Some cases are resolved through settlement. Others come before a judge. Live in Marion, Forrest Saunders, KCRG TV 9 News.
Police say this Cedar Falls English teacher stole medications belonging to a junior high school student. The charges against 33-year-old Douglas Wilkinson include theft, unlawful possession of prescription drugs, and filing a false police report. Court records say a security camera at Holmes Junior High School caught him entering a locked nurse's office and taking drugs from a medicine cabinet. Police say Wilkinson told investigators he is addicted to prescription medication. The principal of Waterloo's Kingsley Elementary School faces a drunk driving charge. A Black Hawk County Sheriff's deputy arrested 39-year-old Amber Dietz Friday night. Court records show her breath test was nearly twice the legal blood alcohol limit.
A group of Cedar Rapids high school students formed an organization to ask lawmakers for more school funding. Members of the group, called the Iowa Student Union at Kennedy High School, say they want a 4% boost in education funding for next school year. This comes after students from Kennedy and other Cedar Rapids high schools traveled to Des Moines earlier this month to advocate for more funding. The group's president says he hopes to get more students involved.
We're advocating for student representation on school boards and in the education conversation. We feel that it's extremely important that students get involved in their education.
And students plan to start chapters to advocate for more funding at Jefferson and Washington high schools in Cedar Rapids as well.
Let's turn now to meteorologist Joe Winters. And Joe, a little cooler today than what we had on Saturday, but still nice and mild.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, above where we should be for this time of the year, not the near 60-degree readings that we did experience Saturday, which was a beautiful day. But we did have some sunshine again today. Take a look right now live at our Washington City cam. And again, kind of a sun-cloud mix as you move north to south across eastern Iowa. Current readings still in the 40s in many local areas, 41 in Cedar Rapids, 43 degrees in Iowa City, a little cooler in Waterloo and Dubuque as the winds remain from the east or slightly northeast, about 5 to 10 miles per hour. The forecast for tonight, a partly to mostly cloudy sky is expected to once again develop, and temperatures by 10 o'clock will be down near the freezing mark. A gradual downturn in temperature as we head through the end of the week. That's coming up in the extended forecast.
Thank you, Joe. A fire that heavily damaged a Cedar Rapids apartment complex also hurt at least one person. Firefighters responded to the Shamrock Apartments off Jacqueline Drive Southwest just after 9 a.m. today. Emergency responders took one person to the hospital with injuries. Fire heavily damaged one building, including at least 2 apartments. The Red Cross says it is helping those victims, and investigators are still trying to figure out what caused this fire. U.S. Marshals in eastern Iowa say they're keeping an eye out for this man. They say he's one of Chicago's most wanted fugitives. 22-year-old Kevin Edwards is wanted for the murder of a 9-year-old, Tayshawn Lee, last November in Chicago. The marshals say he left Illinois and he might be in eastern Iowa. Edwards should be considered armed and dangerous.
The public has called. Sometimes, one call will generate several leads. And give us more information of who else we can contact within the communities.
Anyone with information should call the U.S. Marshals Communication Center at 1-800-336-0102.
The Cedar Rapids Police want to replace some of its sedans with SUVs. The department says the sedans are just too expensive to maintain. The Gazette reports the police department has 53 vehicles in its patrol fleet. 40 are sedans and 13 right now are SUVs. But the city plans to buy 12 more SUVs in the next fiscal year if the city council approves the police budget. Police say SUVs have more room for technology and they're just as fuel efficient as the police sedans. In Kalamazoo, Michigan, the man accused of killing 6 people Saturday night made his first court appearance today. 45-year-old Jason Dalton is facing 6 counts of murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. Police say he killed the 6 people and wounded the 2 others Saturday night at an apartment complex, a car dealership, and a restaurant parking lot. Police arrested Dalton Sunday in Kalamazoo, and he reportedly admitted that he was the shooter. Today, President Obama told the nation's governors the country needs to do more to stop these mass shootings.
We're going to need to do more if we're going to keep innocent Americans safe. And I've got to assume that all of you are just as tired as I am of seeing this stuff happen in your states.
The president spoke at a meeting of the National Governors Association. President Obama also said he's promising the police and mayor in Kalamazoo any support they need.
Businesses in Cedar Rapids might have to start paying more money for their sewer water utility bills.
And the city already has big plans for the extra money it would collect.
A quiet day weather-wise across eastern Iowa, and the numbers reflect a milder day than normal. Take a look. 47 at Linmar, 45 degrees downtown, 45 also at Prairie, 41 in Cedar Falls, 37 at West High School. That downturn in temperature, how cold? We'll show you the numbers next. Keep it here on TV 9.
You're watching your 24-hour news source, KCRG TV 9, with Bruce Owney, Beth Malicki, and Chief Meteorologist Joe Winters. This is KCRG TV 9 News at 5.
The Diamond Joe Casino is giving away $20,000 in bedroom furniture this February. Earn entries every day, and one lucky winner each Saturday will receive a $5,000 gift certificate to the floor show in Dubuque, Iowa.
Oh man, my flat tire light just came on. I'm gonna be late to the meeting. No, that's okay. I bought my car at Castle. It came with the Castle team.
Flat tire?
Flat tire.
Receive peace of mind when you buy a vehicle at Castle Motors. It's like having a Castle team member with you at all times.
Thanks, Jay.
That's what we're here for.
For a beautiful look that stays clean, get Dutch Boy DuraClean interior paint from Menards. It has a self-priming formula and provides a washable finish. Save $4 a gallon. That's $20 on 5-gallon pails. Add comfort to your home with carpet from Lupetex Mills. Eagles Run carpet is soft to the touch. In 3 colors, just $119 a square foot. Invincible Plush comes with an attached pad and 15-year warranty. In 3 colors, only $129 a square foot.
Save big money at Menards.
There are hundreds of types of cancer. One technology cannot treat them all effectively. So here at the Hall Perrine Cancer Center, our radiation oncologists consider treatment options for each patient with all 4 of our technologies: TrueBeam, Tomotherapy, Trilogy, and HDR brachytherapy, ensuring patients receive the best, most effective treatment for their unique cancer type. More weapons, one goal. That's the Mercy Touch.
KCRG TV 9 presents the 47th Annual O'Reilly Auto Parts Rod and Custom Car Show at the Monticello Verde Center in Monticello, Iowa. See the sweetest custom cars, pickups, and motorcycles. Meet Eric Estrada, co-star of the hit TV show Champ. Bring a canned food item to Benefit 4 Oaks and get $1 off admission. KCRG TV 9 presents the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rod and Custom Car Show Saturday and Sunday, February 27th and 28th in Monticello, Iowa. Great cars, great stars, great family fun. Visit rodandcustomcarshow.com.
Now, the First Alert Forecast with Chief Meteorologist Joe Winters.
Quiet conditions showing up right now on our Tipton City Cam. We have some clouds, but take a look at the flag. Hardly moving. The breeze is very, very light, and that's what we're expecting to continue as we head through tonight. If you're still out, really not bad. We're at 41 degrees in Cedar Rapids. Considering it is the late part of February, we're at 43 in Iowa City, 39 right now in Dubuque, Tipton at 43, Decorah at 36, and very light east or northeast winds, about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So if you're going to take a walk this evening, yeah, put your jacket on. That'll feel good, but you can certainly get out and enjoy. Your first alert, something to enjoy as well. Tonight through tomorrow, we are green across the board. Pretty quiet weather conditions really expected all the way through the end of February and likely right into the start of our March. We're in a pretty quiet weather pattern right now, although temperatures will be a bit up and down. You'll hear us talking about the winds increasing as we head through the week. That's one thing we'll watch. So the winds are going to pick up around the mid part of the week, but nothing like we experienced last week. 25-mile-per-hour winds on Wednesday, 30-mile-per-hour winds on Thursday. Remember last week we saw those winds gusting higher than 60 miles per hour at times. That will not be the case, but watch for, again, some stronger winds moving in for Wednesday and Thursday. As we take a look at the satellite and radar across the upper Midwest, there's a storm to our north and one well down to our south. We're going to be in between the two storms, so we'll get some clouds, but I'm not expecting much in the way of precipitation. This weak system will kind of drift through the area. Notice it's had some flurries across a small portion of South Dakota and Minnesota. Don't notice that southern storm yet, but we'll notice it moving up across areas of Illinois, heading into the Ohio Valley by this time tomorrow. Again, we're far enough in between just to see some clouds across eastern Iowa. So mostly cloudy skies dominate our forecast on Pinpoint Futurecast as we move through the night tonight. There's that disturbance kind of moving in. You see some of the very light precipitation off to the west, really kind of drying out as it moves through. I'm not expecting anything here in eastern Iowa. Then on Wednesday and Thursday, as we mentioned, those winds will be increasing a bit. You'll also notice the clouds kind of stick around. Cooler weather as well behind that system. We'll show you the extended forecast coming up. First, your lows as we head through tonight. 25 in Decorah, 26 degrees in Waverly. Look for the winds to remain very light out of the east as they are right now. Waterloo at 27, Tama at 27, Fairfax tonight dipping down near 27 degrees. Dubuque, we should hit 26 degrees, 27 in Center Point and in Cedar Rapids. Iowa City tonight getting down to to about 29. Same thing in Mount Pleasant with that mostly cloudy sky. On Wednesday, we're down to 39, 36 on Thursday, and we'll stay there as we head into Friday. Notice the very quiet weather conditions we're having as well. Looks quiet as we head into the weekend, and Saturday, well, it's looking up a little bit. Enough dry air, enough sunshine could push us up near 49 degrees. And that's not quite where we were last Saturday, which was great, but we'll still take 49 degrees for last Saturday in February.
Precisely. Thanks, Joe. The city of Cedar Rapids wants to invest in stormwater improvements throughout the city.
To make it happen, some commercial properties might have to pay 14 times what they pay now. Stay with your 24-hour news source, KCRG TV 9.
Delivering first alert weather.
With every pair of glasses from Vision for Less, you get stylish frames, state-of-the-art lenses, expert help, 1-hour service, and the lowest prices. Like 2 pairs with single vision lenses for $38.71. You get a lot more for less at Vision for Less.
There's a lot to stop and see this President's Day at Nissan. Reinvented capability, enhanced safety, and reimagined design. 5 exciting new models. This is Nissan Now.
Choose the 2015 Nissan Altima, just $175 per month, or get 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. Get your new Nissan now. Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com.
You can't change the weather, but you can be ready for it with Window World. Our energy-efficient windows, siding, and doors help seal your home from the elements, saving you money. Plus, every Window World window comes with a true lifetime warranty, backed by the Good Housekeeping seal. And our warranty transfers to the new owner, which can really make a difference in your home's resale value. Real savings, a low price guarantee, beautiful results. Window World, simply the best for less.
If you're injured on the job, you need Rush & Nicholson on your side.
Helping injured workers get what they deserve is what we do.
We are proud to help more injured workers than any other firm in Eastern Iowa. We have the knowledge and experience to get you results.
You will get a free initial consultation
with an experienced lawyer who knows the law and protects your rights. For more information on what to do if you've been injured at work, call or go to rushnicholson.com to get the help you need.
For a limited time, supercharge all your devices for half the price. Mediacom TV, internet, and phone bundles are up to 54% off. Run all your devices faster with speeds up to 150 meg. Experience the power of on-demand and TiVo DVR, plus reliable home phone. Mediacom Triple Play bundles start as low as $24.95 each a month for 1 year. Act now and get even more. TiVo, Wi-Fi, and Sports Pack free for 3 months. Call 800-SIMPLIFY today.
The home at 43 Park Drive. The couple, the granddaughter, the agent, the offer, the pushback, the negotiation, the butting of heads, the standing of ground, the white flag raising, the victory. The victory. The sign of a RE/MAX agent.
Honda knows you expect a lot from your car. But we wanted to give you even more. So we gave the Civic, the best-selling car in its class, even more horsepower, more room than ever, and a stylish new exterior. Introducing the all-new Civic. Nothing compares to a Honda.
With every pair of glasses from Vision for Less, you get stylish frames, state-of-the-art lenses, expert help, 1-hour service, and the lowest prices. Like 2 pairs with progressive lenses for $76.92. You get a lot more for less at Vision for Less.
Commercial property owners in Cedar Rapids might have to pay much higher city fees to handle stormwater runoff.
The city's offering those owners a way to trim some of those higher fees. The city's thinking about basing fees on the size of buildings, parking lots, and other surfaces that keep water from reaching the soil. That could boost rates for the largest owners from a maximum of $3,100 a year to more than $46,000 a year. The city hopes to get at least $1 million a year more from higher fees to invest in stormwater improvements. KCRG TV 9's Dave Franson explains some businesses have a head start in reducing what they'd have to pay.
When the Physicians Clinic of Iowa, or PCI complex, opened 3 years ago, the parking lots had some features most patients don't notice. All around the edge, there's a rougher, permeable strip of asphalt that allows water to soak in before it gets to storm sewers. Catchment basins between lots funnel water to underground pipes that let it soak in and prevent more runoff.
There's a real effort to make this whole building and this whole site green, and we're trying to do our part in the city.
But going green then should pay off for PCI soon by cutting the increase in the company's storm sewer fees. Larger property owners met with city staffers to go over the proposed fee hikes that could start July 1st. Those with the largest parking lots and the most runoff could pay up to 14 times more than the current fees as the city switches to a system based on runoff, not just property size.
That's why we really wanted to get out and talk with people about how we could make this easier, and I think the transition plan we've come up with has really helped.
The city is now proposing to phase in those higher stormwater fees over 5 years instead of all at once. And the city will offer property owners more ways to cut fees by controlling runoff.
The assessment is a little bit hard to argue. When you come right down to it, I think the city's done a good job of explaining why they're moving the way that they're moving.
And PCI's efforts years ago should earn them a 10 to 25% break on proposed fees. Dave Fransman, KCRG, TV9 News.
Now, 90% of all Cedar Rapids property owners should see little or no change in their stormwater fees. That includes all residential owners. The City Council could debate the new fees next month.
Dubuque is going to become a little more Jurassic this summer.
Well, that's because the National Mississippi River Museum is opening a dinosaur exhibit with robotic dinosaurs that look and move like the real thing.
And hey, all you movie fans, the Academy Awards are coming up Sunday evening right here on TV9, and you can try your hand at picking the winners. Click on to KCRG TV9 Movie Madness on KCRG.com, register, and then make your picks for who will take home the Oscars. You can even compete against the TV9 anchors. Find out all of Beth's favorites. Then watch the Oscars Sunday night starting at 7 o'clock right here on TV9. Stay with your 24-hour news source, KCRG TV9.
Excitement of Catfish Bend Casino. Take home more than cash with the All That Glitters giveaway. Saturdays in February, 4 players will win.
With all these products on the shelves, it can be overwhelming. Do I need that? How much is that going to cost me? So we asked the people.
Catfish Bend Casino. Find your thrill. Come out and play at Catfish Bend Casino. Pizzazz. Many destinations, one amazing place.
Why does Papa Murphy's offer any large pizza for just $10 on Tuesdays? Because these things also happen on Tuesdays.
Soccer practice. Softball practice. T-ball practice. Picture day. Jake's mom can't do carpool. Dentist appointment. Or the dentist appointment. Tuba lessons. Hop-a-thon. PTA meetings. Science fair. Show and tell. Book reports. Mathlete practice.
Papa Murphy's $10 Tuesdays. Make Tuesdays easier and more delicious. Any large pizza, just $10. Fresh made, fresh baked. Papa Murphy's.
Love at 425 degrees.
Workers' compensation is very complicated because there are many factors that go into assessing an injured worker's actual disability. There's age, there's the disability ratings of the doctors, there's the permanent restrictions. There's many factors that go into that, and you really need an attorney who's experienced in workers' compensation to guide you through that process.
Contact Wirtz and Dake today for a free consultation or visit wirtzlaw.com.
In eastern Iowa, you take pride in where you live, where you work hard for the ones you love. Knowing the effort you put in determines how successful you'll be. You treat people how you want to be treated.
We're going to have a little contest.
It's a part of living here. We look out for each other. Eastern Iowa is our home, and we are your 24-hour news source. KCRG TV9.
10 years old, 9 clinic visits, 8 teams of pediatric specialists, 7 medical procedures, 6 hospital stays, 5 weeks of missed school, 4 open heart surgeries, 3 encouraging brothers and sisters, 2 reassured parents, 1 nationally ranked children's hospital. And this is why.
What's the most awarded car company of the year, ranking from top to bottom?
Luxury cars seem like they would be top awarded.
Better be some awards behind what you're paying for, right?
The final answer? Chevy, the most awarded car company 2 years in a row.
Wow, it's like a luxury car.
I was shocked. I mean, it's like, this is Chevy?
Current qualified GM lessees can use Auto Show bonus cash to get a sign and drive lease on this Chevy Cruze Limited for around $158 per month. See your Elite Chevy dealers today.
KCRG TV9 Weather is brought to you by Dupaco Community Credit Union.
As most parents know, and new parents quickly discover, raising children can be expensive.
And the costs that come along with parenthood tend to grow along with the kids. The U.S. Department of Agriculture estimates it costs middle-income two-parent families more than $245,000 to raise a child from birth to age 18. That money goes toward things like housing, education, childcare, food, transportation, health care, clothing, and other activities. Many first-time parents can experience real sticker shock. Babies from birth to 2 years old cost as much as $13,000 per year. KCRG TV9's Katie Wiedemann joins us live tonight with more.
Katie, some first-time parents say those costs get even higher since they feel pressured to buy certain brands or certain things they may not really need.
Exactly, and with all these products on the shelves, it can be overwhelming. Do I need that? What is that? How much is that going to cost me? That's why we turn to the people who know best, Real Moms. Now, this group of new moms gets together once each week to discuss what works in parenting and what doesn't. Often they swap stories about the products they use for their little ones. The moms tell us they spent a lot of money on some things they simply never used. And of course, there are those other items they say they simply could not live without. And the moms we talked to today say stay away from online baby registries. They're just going to overwhelm you. They said instead depend on advice from real moms who've been there and done that. So coming up at 6, they'll tell you exactly what you really need and what can stay here on the shelves. Live in Dubuque, Katie Wiedemann, KCRG TV9 News.
Dinosaurs are coming to Dubuque. Yes, the National Mississippi River Museum revealed today it'll be hosting a summer exhibit called Dinosaurs Unearthed. The exhibit will feature 15 robotic dinosaurs that blink, move, and make sounds that mimic the real-life prehistoric creatures. Everybody knows what dinosaurs sound like, along with the dinosaur skeletons, of course. The museum says it's looking forward to using the exhibit as a teaching tool.
So it's kind of fun just to see these things and the new evidence where dinosaurs may be the ancestors of birds. Of course, we've got birds on exhibit here as well, so we thought it was a good fit.
The exhibit will open May 14th and run through October.
And now here's a look at what's coming up at 5:30 on ABC's World News.
Tonight, what's next after Nevada? Will there be a shakeup in South Carolina? As the voters weigh in, see where things stand. Plus, the Made in America team is asking this question. If the label says Made in America, can you always believe it? On World News Tonight with David Muir.
By the largest touchscreen in its class. This is the sound of someone blowing past the last gas station for over 500 miles. That's the sound of 4 usually rowdy kids enjoying their favorite movie. And together, these are the sounds of a well-executed automotive symphony. Get $4,000 total cash allowance or 0% financing for 60 months on the 2016 Chrysler Town & Country.
Tonight at 6.
Iowa law enforcement react to the texting and driving bill that's not getting through the first funnel deadline. Expectant parents are flooded with suggestions about what they should get their baby. But what do they really need? That story at 6.
When you experience care with Unity Point Health, you experience care the way care should be. The point of Unity is you.
We don't just serve any fish sandwich at Culver's. We serve wild-caught North Atlantic cod.
This cod grows in a water that is cold, clean, and pristine, full of flavorful nutrients, and that comes through in the fish. This is the way we ship it to your restaurant. It's not pre-breaded.
So not only do we use the highest quality cod, but we still hand batter it the old-fashioned way.
That's remarkable.
And we think we get the best fish fillet sandwich because of that.
This is the best fish sandwich in America.
Welcome to Delicious.
Some things are just better together. A spoon and a fork result in the amazing spork. Combine a motor and pedals and it's the stylish moped. But here's an even more exciting combo from the Iowa Lottery, Power for Life. You'll get Powerball with Power Play and Lucky for Life tickets for the next 2 drawings. A $10 value for just $8. So enjoy some mac and cheese with a spork and get Power for Life, because this lottery ticket combo results in happy players. Get yours today.
Recapping today's top stories, a group of parents at Linn-Mar High School in Marion say the football program is causing their son's emotional and physical abuse. Earlier today, families filed complaints with state education officials against assistant coach Matt Casebolt. School administrators say they investigated the complaint and found nothing wrong.
Commercial property owners in Cedar Rapids might be facing much higher fees on their city utility bills for stormwater runoff. The city is considering basing fees on the size of surfaces that keep water from reaching the soil. That could boost rates for the largest properties from a maximum of $3,100 to more than $46,000 a year.
Now let's go back to Joe for a final look at our forecast.
And the clouds starting to roll in some areas after some sunshine kind of peek through from time to time. Take a look at our Monticello City Cam. No precipitation worries, and very light winds for the remainder of our evening will fall through the 30s down to the 20s by 6 a.m. Quiet week ahead, the forecast at 6.
Thanks for joining us today.
And now we go to ABC in New York.